My name is Jamie Danby. I'm the IT Programme Manager at Blacks Leisure Group, and it's our job to deliver change into the business in as good a way as possible. We have two key fascias, which is Blacks and Millets, both of which are the fascias which the customer will see in sort of when they're on the high street walking around, or indeed out on the retail sites as well sometimes. We have turnover of upwards of 240 million per year. We have a store estate of 314 stores, and we're looking to increase on the size of that. Brands we deal with, anything from 450 to 500 brands at any one time. Brands such as the North Face, as Berghaus, Peter Storm, countless numbers of brands which all see us as we are, which is the leading outdoor retail specialist in the UK. It's essential in store that the guys know the outdoors, that they know the product, that they know the kind of things that they're selling to the customer, so the customer's getting the best value and also the right equipment. So product knowledge is key in stores. Before we implemented the new Line 500 system, we were using an old Sage system. It was great for us at the time, but the longer we had it, the more we realised that we needed to implement a system which was going to be key to the longevity of the business, to help us grow, something we could grow with. But we obviously had to have a solution which could cater for us to go down to a smaller number of stores, but we knew that we could build up on, because our intention is to continue with the business turnaround which we're currently on. The main challenges which we set ourselves, I guess from day one, were the key deliverables which we wanted to make sure we delivered as part of the project. We had a lot of information to actually load into the system, a 2-year history of information, for example. We had a set budget, a tight budget, which was always going to be a challenge to manage, and we also had very sort of tight timescales. We knew November was our last date. If we didn't hit November, then we wouldn't be going live with the project until the next financial year, which was something which, with everything else which was going on in the business, with the CVA, etc., which we mentioned, there was no way that we could afford not to hit those timescales. The main requirements of the system were fairly simple, really. We wanted something which was going to support us going forward, so something we could grow into or grow with. Had to be something which was supportable, and they were the main things. It's not about having a flashy solution for us. It's about having something which we could trust and that would work for us and that we knew would be there for us for a number of years going forward. So if I was going to put an actual cost on the savings which we've done to date, I would definitely say that there's a minimum £100,000 per year in terms of administration costs, which we've managed to reduce as a result of the improved processes which we've actually put in place here. The key thing about using Sage was that we could get the information out of there and populate our data warehouse with this information. That now means that we can go into store level, and we can tell you how much a store has spent on electricity last month, for example, and that's a big thing if you're trying to set a P&L down to store level. No project ever runs smoothly. We all expect to have some challenges along the way. We expect to have things which we've not taken into account. One which we sadly had to face was we lost Russ Carpenter, our Sage project manager, halfway through, extremely sadly. The way in which we took around this, and I say we as in the project team, and the project team is Blacks and Sage in this. We agreed how we'd approach this. We agreed that there's no way that you could get a new project manager from Sage, have to get them up to speed without losing time on a project which we couldn't afford to lose. So we deal with this as a team. We work together. I can honestly say I've not worked with a supplier when I've had such a united team atmosphere as we have done with Sage, which was obviously pulled together as a result of losing Russ as much as anything else. And the service we had from Sage was they would do everything they could to deliver against what we required. And it was two businesses working together kind of on equal level. So if I was going to give any advice to any other companies who were thinking about using Sage, my advice would be spend the time identifying what your requirements are. Make sure you identify the right product that Sage have, because there's obviously a number of products which can fit most mid-sized retailers there. But it would be approach the project in the same way we did, work with Sage how we did. And that is as a team, as a single project team. Working with Sage and how we did was on a very sort of tight, difficult project. It made it the best project that we've delivered into the company this year. We are very proud of what we've actually done with this project. We're very proud of the effort and the commitment of everyone who's gone into it, so much so that we've actually put ourselves forward to the Retail Week Technology Awards for Project Implementation of the Year. And that's down to everyone who worked, and it's a joint application between ourselves and Sage.